So our justice system here already is not doing a favor to this whole situation.
Yeah.
So these guys feel like they can just do what they want and just go to jail for a couple of years or 1 or 2 years and come back and I'm sorted.
That was my issue with the death penalty thing.
Yeah.
As much as I agree, let me not say agree. I didn't disagree with it, but I didn't feel like it was a solution because for the death penalty to be effective, to me, you gotta convince me that I'm gonna get caught, right? And so, as history shows, as our actions have showed, men don't fear being caught because if I'm with if I'm with my woman at home, she's not gonna snitch on me.
Yeah.
One, because she's terrified for the life of her that if she sneezes wrong, I'm on it.
For me, it baffles me how we even get to a point of now we're trying to ameliorate the situation by saying let's get them to a point where they fear being caught, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't even get to that.
There we go.
Essentially, because now it means they can find other ways of doing it without being caught.
Yeah.
The issue is, how did we get to a point where you start even thinking of doing that?
Yeah.
How did you get comfortable?
How did you get comfortable with even those thoughts? Because everything emanates from a thought process.
Yeah.
So where was the switch where us as men, we felt that we have, because everything, I believe, stems from entitlement that we have over women. You understand? Abuse that we have on women is entitled. It's entitlement that we have on them. Rape, everything. It's the fact that we feel like we own women.
Yeah.
Hence, that is why even society, and that's why I'm loving what I'm seeing on the socials, and I just hope it's practiced even in daily, where women are taking ownership. We treat infidelity different when it's a woman and when it's a man. If a guy gets cheated on, it's a big hoo-ha. It's like, you know, and even the guy himself, he feels like, yo, man, the world is falling apart. The whole world is crashing, suicide, whatever the case might be. Why? Because we have entitlement over. We think we own them.
Yeah.
You think your girlfriend being your girlfriend or your wife or whatever the case might be for 15 years, and you guys have been through the worst, whatever the case might be, you own her. And no one else can have her.
You deserve certain things from her.
From her, so to say. You understand? And that is why we're also seeing instances of men killing their own women when their women trying to leave and stuff like that. So,
how dare you?
The issue is of entitlement. Like, where do we get to a point where we get so entitled that even we get to a point where we entertain these thoughts that I can just take?
You know, Fox.
Any woman, never mind the woman that I know, whatever the case might be.
An entire gender.
Yeah.
We are entitled to an entire gender.
Yeah.
Whether I know, and this is sickening.
Yeah.
Right? I could have never met this girl in my life by virtue of the fact that she's female. She is less than. It is my place in science, in biology. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know how twisted that ish is. Like, I had a female friend. She was in the process of almost dating someone. They were getting to know each other, and they're at dude's place, and she's a no sex before marriage kind of individual, which she communicated. And this fella, of course I'm gonna, I'm not even, you know.
I'm good with it.
So the evening when they're in his house, he cooks, he's charming, he ticks all of the boxes, and then he starts leading the conversation to, what would you do if I kissed you? Da 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 da. And initially, no, don't. We're not. Like, you know where I stand, right? And so, being a persistent, typical male, he advances and no, stop. And he advances and like, no, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave. So when she says, I think I'm gonna leave, his response is, did I make you that uncomfortable? So when she's telling me the story, is she's typing it, and my mind saw in bold letters, did I make you that uncomfortable? Which is, it lends itself to what you were saying. To dude, I just touched you.
Yeah.
You gauge it.
I just touched you. I didn't rape you. I just touched your thigh. Right? I didn't see you naked and squeeze your boobs. I just touched you. But then in a million other situations, I just kissed you. I just spanked your ass. I just whistled. I just called you babe. I just this, I just that. To us, it's not a thing. Like we just, like there are people that have been really, really raped. Don't extra. I didn't rape you. I just spanked your ass. Like there are women that really went through that shit. I just kissed you. Like do you know what I mean? Like this is where we are, and I feel like we never understood it. I suppose this extends to your question, Gox, about how we kind of, because we don't understand how a woman gets it. To us, it's just this, it's just that. Whereas to a woman, like you just whistle to me, bro. Like that's degrading, that's offensive, that's insulting. You just spanked my ass, like I don't know you. Whereas to me, like it was just a spank, it was just a kiss, it was just a squeeze, it was just a feel, like it was.
The concept of being in the friend zone, or the concept of being a good guy, where you say you're a good guy, you claim you're a good guy, therefore you deserve this girl because you're so nice to her. But even that is a sense of entitlement, because you think just because I am nice to someone, or I'm nice to this girl, I have to be with her. Why not? I mean, does she not see what a great guy I am? Why does she not want to be with me? Why does she insist on hooking up with
Douchebags.
these douchebags, these douchebags, rather than me? But even that,
I don't mean to laugh. Sorry.
it's a sense of entitlement.
The hardest thing to do generally in life is to unlearn.
Yeah.
Because learning happens over a period of time, and the certain learning that happens without you being aware, but because of how society is shaped. So you learn things as you go, you know. And right now, I say we're in a fucked up state because I personally don't have answers on how we can get out of the ditch we're in. Because I honestly don't see us as men unlearning the habits that we already have.
Yeah.
Anytime soon. With the right will, right, there can be progress made in that regard with the will.
Yeah.
And I say that very, because it requires that, and I don't think there's many men who have the will, right?
One of the other things that was constantly coming up on the table is like showing its end when we were having these conversations trying to align this thing was cheating. We've never really engaged at what personally as us. We've only gone as far as, oh, I smashed her, I got her, I did her, but as to why we've been obviously very comfortable with dog. Men gonna be men. Like,
Yeah, you know what's
like
actually-
a man got needs. Boys gonna be boys, right? So we've been comfortable with it because we haven't been on the receiving end of it. And like Gok said, we as a society collectively, when a woman cheats, oh my goodness, it's Armageddon. This is just like, how could she? She shouldn't have. But at the same time, I'm gonna do it because, hey, like,
And it's more acceptable.
a man gonna be a man. Like it's just not a woman's place to do that. Like, right?
If I cheat on my girl, it's strengthening the bond. If she cheats on me, it's over.
But I think the problem is that it's how we brought up. The problem is we brought up to be strong.
Before you
brought up
finish
to
that,
be.
Max, I have a question.
No, but
I have a question.
ask me after this.
Okay.
You must ask after this. But to me, I think we brought up the wrong way.